Hey, what's up YouTube? This is just some thrift store and flea market finds that I just recently found this month and the previous month in February. So we're going to go ahead and start really quick since I know I've got limited time on this cell phone. I found these at Goodwill, 2 for $5 I believe for CDs. These are Resident Evil 2 and Crash Bandicoot. Really good shape. This one is actually complete and everything. So is Crash Bandicoot. Unfortunately, the disc isn't in amazing shape for this one, but it still plays. I already tested it on my PS2, so definitely happy to have that one again. Here's some GameCube games. This one's kind of cool. It's like a not for resale one. It's in pretty piss poor shape, but I'll find a manual for it later or something. The disc is in okay shape, so I'm glad to have it again. Rayman Arena. I've been playing this game a lot recently. This game's actually a lot of fun. This one's actually complete and in pretty good shape. These were, I think, 2 for $5 or something like that as well for their DVDs. $3.25 if that rings a bell to anybody. I don't remember the standard prices that much, but there's something like that for their DVDs. This one was actually priced at $10, I guess because they thought it had 2 different games in, which it, I mean, kind of does, but the lady actually let me have it for the 2 for $5 deal that their DVDs are going for, so she didn't really care. The Goodwill employee, which was really nice. And this one's not complete, and it's kind of scratched, but it's okay. These NES games I actually found at a Salvation Army. They were $5.99 each, and they were 50% off everything in the entire store. So I got these actually 50% off from $5.99. Legend of Zelda. Got some nice handwriting on it. This plays fine, so that's good. It's good condition, decent condition. This one does not work. I've put it in my top loader so many times, and I can't get it to work. I'm going to see if I can take it apart and maybe clean it. Somebody already did. I didn't notice that when I bought it, but there's a screw or a pin missing right there. So I'm going to see if I can maybe fix this. Gauntlet 2. This one works fine. It's an okay game. Again, $5.99 from 50% off. Not too bad. This was $4. It's complete in box. This was actually I found this yesterday at a flea market, and I actually had to ask the guy if he had any old games, and he pulled out an Atari 5200 Pac-Man and then this NES Pac-Man. This one's the gray one. It's got the poster and the manual in it. It's the Tengen copy, but it's the gray one. I actually have this game already, but I definitely didn't have it complete in box, so I thought that was really nice. It's in pretty good shape for the box. SSX Blur. This one's like $1.99 at GameStop. Unfortunately, all my GameStops don't have this complete, so I got it for $2 at the flea market yesterday, and that's not that bad, especially when you're not paying tax. I got these actually just today. Halo 3 for the Xbox. They had 30% off everything, and their games are usually $1.99 or $2.99 at the Salvation Army right by my house. And then I've actually been looking for this at GameStop because it's $1.99 currently at GameStop. They never have it complete, so I found it finally at Salvation Army, which I was happy about. I heard it's not that great. I played it on the Saturn from my neighbor years ago, so we'll see how this one goes. I'm going to try it out. Sunset Riders. This is actually a highlight find. This one was $2.99. Sure, it's cart only. I already had the cart too. I find them for usually about $2 sometimes. Just depends where I'm at. This is an upgrade for me, so I'm going to sell the other cart that I have. Mine is the label's pretty damaged. This one's in relatively good shape. I really want this complete in box, though, for sure. Mostly all my Sega Genesis games, I'd like to have them complete in box. I mean, when I was a kid, I never threw away my boxes. I don't understand why people did. I guess for storage reasons. These I just found. I don't know if you can see this one, if I can even open it. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. That's Solar Striker and Turrican. These are $2 each. thought that was expensive a little bit. I wanted to pay $1 for him, but Turrican I was really excited about. And Solar Striker is actually a really good game. This was a flea market find too. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls for Game Boy Advance. I don't really collect Game Boy Advance games anymore. I used to have a bunch when they were, new. But I sold them and just I haven't really found much interest in them recently. If I find them for cheap, I'll get them because my DS obviously plays them. These were $5 each at the flea market. Kirby Mass Attack. It's complete. This kind of looks like an Angry Birds game or something. I don't know. But I like Kirby. These are both complete. I'm not even going to open them. Just got some time. This actually had 2 copies. I sold the other copy, the not complete one, and just kept the complete. But it had 2 copies in this of the same game. So that was kind of interesting. GameCube controller, purple. I have that console, so I was excited. It was $1. 64 controller. This was, I think, like $4.98, which I thought was a little expensive for a thrift store, but I mean, it's in really great shape, and I'm collecting all the colors, or trying to, even just loose, so I can have extra controllers. As is, N64. It's actually in pretty good shape. It works too. I've already tested it out, so don't worry. And what was nice was I opened that up, and boom, the expansion pack for $8.98 working perfectly. So really happy to have that. No hookups, just the console, but that's okay because it had the expansion pack, and I figured it would work. This one, the NES, I got this 20% off, I believe, and it was $5 originally. It was really nasty. I've already cleaned it. I mean, it's got a gash still on there. Unfortunately, this doesn't close, or, the spring doesn't work anymore. I'm going to be able to fix it, though. I've already taken the screws off, and I've actually plugged it in. It does work. However, I've got the flashing or blinking red light. So something's wrong with it. It's troubleshooting. So I'll probably be able to fix that, though. I don't see why not. These were kind of cool, some Transformer comics. These are 75 cents each, plus 30% off, and just go through these really fast. Some of them, this one's like really in rough shape, but that's a really nice cover, and I'm definitely going to be reading these. And then Voltron comics, I was actually really excited to see these. These are really cool. And that... got all 4 of these, I think. There's 4. And Ren and Stimpy #1. I've got a couple of these, so I was excited to have #1, and it's sealed, so 75 cents. Why not? I mean, it's not rare. I don't think any of these comics are rare. Those comics are, but oh well. Final Fantasy X. Me and my girlfriend play this all the time, so we needed the strategy guide. The lady wanted $10 for this at the yard sale, and it's not in good shape, and I kind of laughed and walked away. As soon as we were leaving, she actually ended up giving me these 2 for $4, so she felt kind of bad because she knew she couldn't get $10 a piece for them. So I ended up getting them for $4 for both. What I wanted to pay for them originally. Actually, I wanted to pay $1 because, I mean, they're old. And you find these at thrift stores sometimes for $1.98. And speaking of which, these were $1.98 at the thrift store too. I don't have this game. I'm actually looking for it for GameCube or PS2, so hopefully I'll end up finding that soon. Luigi's Mansion, another $1.98 guide. This was at another that same flea market where Mega Man X Command Mission guide came from. But it's pretty sweet, $1.98. It's not in great shape, but why not? I have this game. I've got it, my original copy, so that's cool. I sold my old guide. I used to have the other guide with the poster in it. I believe it was the Pro Choice, or I can't remember what it's called, that brand, or Versus book, that's it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll keep trying to find some more cool stuff for my collection. Alright, bye.